Hello, welcome to When the Smoke Clears. I am the Recovery Plug. How's it going, everybody? Well, you know how I like to get my video podcast started always with a moment of silence followed by the serenity prayer for the addict who still suffers. So if you would, a moment of silence, please. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Alrighty. Well, let's get started. Man, how's it going, everybody? Well, there's a nice night out here tonight. You see, I'm out at the park, checking out the lights and stuff. They got the Christmas tree out in the background. See this building back over here on this side, over here. Pretty cool, right? Well, I'm glad to say that I'm out here doing this video podcast, clean and sober today. This time last year, man, was it a different story. This time last year, it was full-blown addiction, and I'm grateful to say that, I'm not in that realm anymore, and I'm grateful to be a recovered addict, and by no means am I fully recovered. I'm still, walking through that journey and still doing the things I have to do to stay clean and sober in my life. And it's unfortunate though that every now and then you get to well, for me personally, I'll get to see people that are in full blown addiction still, and I see homeless people that I know, and coming out here tonight, I actually ran into a few people on my way over here that I know that are still in the homeless world and still in the realm of addiction, and I all I can do is pray for them. I can give them some advice on what has helped me and along the way to get where I'm at today, and I'm still, it's still a struggle. You know what I mean? It's by no means an easy road, but it's an attainable thing that you can do. And but the more you do it, the more repetitive you do it, and the more positive things that you do on a daily basis, the easier your days start to get. And I just came back. I just came just a few minutes ago from trying to save a buddy of mine who I know was he was clean, and he was going to meetings with me. We were kind of working the program. 2 or 3 times during the week I would meet up with this guy, and unfortunately he didn't make it to the meeting this week. You know what I mean? And I went and talked to him and tried to get him out of that realm, and try to get some encouraging words into his mind, and he says that he'll be back over there tomorrow, and all I can do is pray for the guy and hope for the best, and hope that he does do what he told me he was going to do. But I did see him, and he was in a motel room. He was using, and I just prayed for him and told him that he's got my number. I mean, I stayed there for 30 minutes, almost an hour, I think, trying to convince him to come on with me, and he's kind of had his mind set on doing the things that he was going to do. So you can't save everybody. All you can do is plant a seed and hope that your actions help somebody in the world of addiction and in the world of homelessness. So out here at this park, there's a lot of people who sit out here in this park who have nowhere to go. They're homeless, and some of them are addicts, and some of them are not. They're just unfortunate that they're homeless for whatever reason. But I encourage everybody to at least find time in your day and to pray for the people out here. Just give a shout out to these people out here, to the man upstairs, and hopefully somebody gets some help. Somebody finds their way to recovery from in whatever form that is. But it would be great that if we didn't have the problems that we have here today in society with the epidemic of the fentanyl and the opioids and all that stuff, because I don't know if anybody knows this, but every day there's a 9/11 happening in the United States, and that means that every day there's about 3,500 people who die from drug overdose, and it is that's an alarming rate uh, for 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 there to be for there to be an epidemic like that in our country without any. It's like people are not really. It's not a big issue in a sense. It seems like, because there's not a lot of programs that are out there to help the folks out here, and you know, like I said, you can't help everybody, but if you can just at least, you know, pray, say some encouraging words to somebody. A lot of these people who are out here, and you'll see them out in the streets, and a lot of people they're looking for a handout, and some people just brush them off. Some people do give them some change or whatever, but if they're out in the streets, they're struggling. They're struggling for one reason or another, and most of the time it's some sort of mental health thing that they're struggling with, and drug addiction is part of that. Is part of that disease, and it's a neurological brain disease, and neurological brain disease is categorized in many different forms. I mean, you could have a neurological brain disease through drug addiction, through post-traumatic stress syndrome, through childhood traumatic stress, things that happened to you as a child, just your everyday chaotic life, in a sense. If you're starting to get anxieties, if you start being depressed, if you start having anger issues, all those are mental situations, and it is it's unfortunate that that there's that many people out here in this particular park in general. You know what I mean? This is just a little piece of the city that has addicts and homeless folks out here, and there's little camps like that all over the city, and it's not good. But I do these podcast videos so that I can bring awareness to people, so that maybe somebody, if they have their phone and they see my video, maybe they will be encouraged to take that first step to recovery and sobriety, and to ask for help, because you can't do it alone. And there's many different resources out here that can help in this city, starting with NA and AA meetings are all over the city. You just got to look them up, and you can go to a fire department, they'll or to the hospital, to the church. All those places help you, and they'll navigate you to a place where you can get the help. And there's the Red Cross, there's the Haven of Hope Center, there's Salvation Army, the Goodwill. There's many different. There's the GI Forum that helps veterans and homeless people. Also, the Episcopal Church downtown does, the Camp Center downtown. I mean, there's a lot of different places out here that'll help, but you just have to want to get the help. You got to put the pride aside. You got to put you have to have that inner self and that inner peace that says, hey, you know what? I want help. I want to change my life, and I'm willing to take the first step, even if it means that I got to ask for somebody for the help. And hopefully somebody listens to the videos and somebody is encouraged to take that first step. Also, like I said, I had a friend of mine who was sitting there at the motel, he didn't really know what to tell me, you know what I mean? But all I know is that I had to try to, bring him back with me to the center, but he refused, and you can't. You can lead the old saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. And I gave him my number. I told him, hey man, give me a call whenever you're ready. I'll come back. And just remember that you don't want it to be your last time, brother. And so I hope I said some encouraging things to him so that he does think about it and decides to come on back. But if not, hey, I'm still praying for the guy, and I'm not only praying for him, but I'm praying for all the addicts out there who are still suffering. But yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out today, just to encourage people to these holidays. This time of year is always the time of year that the addicts start using more, and things start getting a little bit more chaotic for people who are struggling, because number one, it starts getting cold outside, and then holidays for some reason always bring up past memories and all those types of things. So that those are all triggers, you know what I mean? And what we want to do is encourage people to get the help, and if it means praying for them, and maybe going out and just giving a bottle of water, or I come out to the park and do my videos and hope that somebody hears me and somebody decides that they want to change. And I offer the places and the resources where I've gotten the help along the way to keep me in my world of recovery and sobriety, and I share that all the time, so that maybe somebody else can get help also. And I'll get out here and pray with people, and encourage. And yeah, so I can't do that all on my own. I always ask for help, so if you would, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment. If you want to talk about anything, if you need any subjects that you want me to elaborate on, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, and I can do that. Yeah, so before we go, if you would just please tap that button, and that's all it costs you. It doesn't cost you a dime, but just a little tap there, and you could help somebody return to the world of recovery and sobriety, and maybe get somebody out of homelessness. And well, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and until the next time on When the Smoke Clears, I am the Recovery Plug.